Dreams, nightmares. We're working in extremes today. We're chatting both because we can do everything.
It's beautiful. Ever wanted a hook for a song that goes, a beautiful nightmare, a beautiful nightmare? Well, we're going to introduce it to you today in the most hookiest of songs ever.
Yeah.
Sammy chats also everything about the deluxe shower package that she has a school of thought about.
We also unpack in our hotline how to support your partner if you both work in the same industry, specifically in the arts, and you both have shows on at the same time. That's niche, but we're unpacking it.
We sure are.
Yeah.
It's a really fab episode. Thanks for being here, Rats. Please enjoy.
Lesbian mug, lesbian mug. Tom is back with a lesbian mug.
Tom, what the fuck makes you think that you're eligible to hold the dyke mug?
The sound of slurping.
Okay,
I was handed this dark mug, thank you.
I don't know if you can say dyke.
Say dyke. It's perfect.
That's what you called it. I'm using the words you put in my mouth.
All right, this episode's going out the window today. We're just going to be talking about what words you can and can't say if you're an ally.
Sam and I have been talking about how, like, sometimes when people guest on our pod, they feel like they've got to be on their best behaviour.
Yeah.
And we were chatting with Tom about it, and we were like, "Why is it?" And Tom was like, "Well, I think it's because you girls are pretty switched on, and people don't want to say the wrong thing." And then us being like, "I feel like we make it pretty comfy," and then us being like, "You said dyke."
Yeah. Also, us every time being like, anyway, I was walking down the street. But also to people that don't live near streets, it could have been an oval. We're constantly giving caveats and disclaimers to everything we say.
CEOs of a caveat, a disclaimer.
CEOs, caveats.
And it turns out a slur.
We should have an episode called Caveats and Caviar where we eat caviar and there are no caveats in sight. Or it's all caveats.
I can't wait for there to be a social cut down of us, of the dyke moment.
Yeah, that'll be one of the verticals.
That will be one of the
That's
verbs.
so good. Welcome back to another Ratbag. I'm Sam.
I'm Mel.
This is our producer, Tom. Tom, say hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Tom, our homophobe producer.
Yeah, cancel Tom.
Tom, our favourite dyke. I'm coming in red hot. And
That's how you come in best.
red hot and soaking wet for this
Look
new
out.
segment. No, not actually in the way you think. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
I am going to revolutionise the way you guys... Some people listening will go, this is not for me, but some of you will. Mm-hmm. I'm going to revolutionise your showering experience. Mm-hmm. Now, obviously we've seen on TikTok, that is not my camera. For fuck's sake, Sam. That is my camera. If you're watching on YouTube, my eye line is whack as. All right. Obviously we've seen the everything shower on TikTok and the rise of that. But I have a new, what I would like to call let's name it, the completely brilliant, completely relevant and so deeply important showering tier experience. Mm-hmm. So I have come up with this with my partner. We've had this for a few weeks.
Mm-hmm. She's fresh. She's a fresh concept.
She's a fresh concept because we are both obsessed with showering. It's our favourite thing to do.
Obsessed with doing it together or obsessed with it in general?
Obsessed with it in general. We both came as shower fanatics and then we came together and it kind of doubled it.
That's meant to be.
Turbocharge. So
Shower squared.
Shower squared. I have our showering system. Now, everyone's going to listen to this and probably go, you're a loser. And I don't care because it brings me so much joy.
Hit me, babe.
So, a regular shower is just called a shower.
Yeah.
Beautiful. It is what it says on the tin.
And what does that entail? What's the regular shower?
Just, it's a shower without any of the expansion packs or add-ons.
Right.
So we just call it shower and then I'm going to tell you where it goes from there.
So we're chatting, but at a regular level, it's body wash on a loofah
it's
around
body
your
wash,
body.
it's not hair.
Right.
Thank you for asking. It's just face and body.
Great.
God, she's good.
Yeah, great.
Shower is just shower.
Yeah, great.
Right, perfect. Shower premium is when you have to wash your hair. Because that doesn't come around every time.
No, sure.
That is more of a fun
And you're telling me
opportunity.
you get excited about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, now here's where we're different, but I'll let you continue.
No, and I love that you're holding space for this. There's going to be a lot of people listening that go, I don't give enough about that. Foot's on the coffee table, we're leaning in. We're leaning in.
Begun.
So,
dirty sock in the middle of us, let's fucking go.
Perfect. Shower is just a shower. Shower premium is when I have to wash my hair.
Yeah.
A shower deluxe is when the outside circumstances contribute to the shower being slay, i.e. it's pissing rain outside, it's windy and I can hear it, it's late at night, I've come back from a festival and I'm filthy.
I was going to say festival. That is the best
That
kind
is
of
a
shower.
shower deluxe.
Yeah.
You can have a shower premium deluxe, which is when the outside circumstances are sleigh boots and you have to wash your hair.
Yeah, right.
Now, I'm going to add another tier. Shower plus is when after the shower.
Now, this is beyond what you already said?
Yes, so this is,
Right.
you can add on all of these as like add-ons.
Okay,
but
great.
a shower can
In
just
the
be
car.
a shower. Yeah. Thanks
Great.
for checking. It's good to check. We're very quiet. I know you're probably on Mel's side with this, but I don't give a fuck. I'm holding down the fort, motherfuckers.
Oh, good.
A shower plus is when you get to have a hot beverage at the end, or you get to wind down post-shower. You're not going straight to bed.
Wow.
Or not going straight to work. So it's like I've had my shower and I'm either sitting in my hair mask or I'm in my PJs, I'm all
Sure.
clean. That is a shower plus.
How is that autism diagnosis coming along, babe?
I knew you'd say something like that. I'm just going to keep
Tell
on
me
going.
all about it.
I'm just going to keep on going.
Absolutely. I hold space for my neurodivergent friends. Beautiful. Tell me about that special
It
interest.
just makes it so much more fun.
Keep going.
You can have a shower premium deluxe plus. That
And what does that
encompasses
entail?
all of it. That is a shower. We
Wow.
have to wash your hair. It's either pissing rain outside or the outside circumstances contribute to the shower being slay.
Yep.
And there's a post-shower experience.
Wow.
Like a hot beverage or a sit down on the couch.
Can the post-shower experience, what else does that include? So we're chatting maybe like watching
Yeah.
a show after.
Yep.
Does it include sitting in your towel for ages?
If that's how you like to wind down after a shower, absolutely.
Sure.
Absolutely. Like if you've done a full body scrub experience and then
Yep.
you've got a lotion on and you're chilling, absolutely, I think that would. Good
Beautiful.
question.
Thanks so much.
Now, there is also Pandora's shower, like Pandora's box,
What is that?
which is when you are showering in a shower that's not your own. So
we
it's a
go.
bit unknown.
Now that's your favourite thing in
That's
the
my
world.
favourite thing in the world.
Yeah.
I love nothing more. I'm a little fiend. The amount of times I'll be like to mates, oh, I might just have a really quick shower. And they're like, oh, didn't you shower
We're
this
just
morning?
having lunch.
We're just having lunch and then we're probably off to the festival. I'm like, I might just have a quick shower. And do you have shampoo and conditioner so I can wash my hair? I am a
Yeah.
little scavenger. When I'm in someone's shower, I go peeping for the palm olive. I go looking for the Garnier. I go hunting for the razors. No, I don't use people's razors, but you know what I mean.
I
love
wouldn't put it past you.
in the same way that you go looking for a Q-tip,
Yeah, I go
cotton
looking for a
bud,
cotton bud.
I go looking for everything. I go, good God, oh, honey, I washed the kids by Lush. That'll be my body wash today. Perfect. I'm obsessed with it. So Pandora's shower is really
Does
high
Neve
up.
match you on that? Does
Yes.
Neve love to have a shower in someone else's house?
Absolutely,
Wow.
yes. Not to the same extent that I do,
Yep.
but God, I love it, and I love showering at hers.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we also have one more. Shower trial is when you're trialing a new product.
Yeah,
So people
sure.
might be going, why can't you just enjoy the shower for what it is and not have to give it names? Because there's nothing better than saying to Neve or saying to maybe you now that I've let you in, or to the rats because I've opened up this shower for you all. Come in, it's wet here. Is I love going, I'm going for a shower premium deluxe plus with a trial. Like that's just the funnest thing in the world to say.
right. And Neve can be like, whoa, and she understands.
Absolutely. But yeah, Pandora's shower is so fun.
Man,
When
people really find their people, don't they?
people really find their people.
People really
But
find their people.
I want you to genuinely be honest in the comments if you are obsessed with showering and if that shower tier system makes sense to you. It makes sense to me because of the add-ons.
It makes sense to me. The only difference for me is inherently.
Yep.
Well, actually, it's twofold. Thanks for asking.
No, please, go.
I'm never excited to have a shower.
Sure.
But once
Yep.
I'm in,
Yep.
I could stay for hours. I feel like that's a pretty commonly held, but the whole like, I get to wash my hair, I don't feel that.
Yeah.
It's such work.
Yeah.
It's such trials and tribulations in there.
Yep.
Trying to get shampoo through my lusciously thick hair.
Yep.
That it's like such hard work and so many
Yeah.
steps that I'm like, come on. We can
Yeah.
it doesn't excite me.
Well, it also, I guess, can depend on hair type, and some people's hair is slayest when it is a bit dirty and it's got the wave or, the grease in it. Some people's hair post-shower is like fluff-tastic and
Totally.
they're like, no way. And then I realised I cared too much about it because I was showering and I went to Neve, I was like, you know what's really good about dating you is because my hair is so fine, it takes me so long to get through a bottle of shampoo. And so I don't get to reach the new level of trial and I don't get to do many shampoo trials because I'm often just stuck in the same rut of the same bottle. Because you've got such thick hair, we're going through shampoo bottles quite quickly. And then I stopped and then I went, I care too much about this. And Eve went, yeah, I think you do care a bit too much about that. So that is the tiered system.
Perfect.
Do you enjoy showering in other people's showers?
Yeah, I don't have this is the same. It doesn't get me going. I think in the same way. But I do understand the feeling of being like, all right, you use that face wash.
Yeah,
that's
100%.
a bit exciting. And seeing, because then it's an immediate trial. You get to trial all the new products.
Thank you for implementing my language. God,
absolutely.
She's good, love is love.
I love you so much, and I'm going to meet you where you're at.
So, and I have one moment when I knew that it was bad, and that was when because it's been around me forever. When I was young, there used to be neighbours across the road that lived in a mansion, and the amount of times they'd be like, "Do you want to come over and use our pool?" And I'd be like, "Do I want to come over and use your pool?" I think the real question you're asking me is, do I want to come over and use your mum's bathroom to shower afterwards because your mum has Kevin Murphy shampoo and conditioner and I'm 8 years old, but I know that that's power? That's the real question I ask myself.
Plot twist, that's the reason you have thin hair now. It's because you're using all these like salon.
I am a product.
You're a product
of the shower experience going too far. Yeah. And I say to people, if they're taking too much of this drug, you can turn out to have fine hair like me.
You're using these. The irony is that your hair is looking beautifully thick today.
Thank you, because I've been using
You've been using it, yeah. Tell everyone about it.
I don't even know if we have time, but I've been using some growth serums and I think they're working.
Yeah, they are.
Thank you,
Sammy's hair is looking very thick and luscious.
Thank you. To be loved is to be seen, because you compliment me on the thing I'm most nervous about, and that is the thickness of my hair.
That's perfect.
If there are any shampoo brands listening that want to be part of the shampoo trial, come along with me.
You know where to go.
You know where to go.
And I like to keep you on your toes. I'll hit you with those words of app, and then 1 in 3 times I'll call you Strands. So you never can quite pick it. Never know where you stand with me.
Strands is
perfect.
Nearly as perfect as the shotgun thing with the dog. That was a while ago, but that was perfect. Anyway, that's my shower tiered experience. Go and have a shower deluxe or shower premium trial or whatever you want to do. But till then, we're going to throw you to an ad.
Hello, little riggedy rats. Welcome back to Ratbag, where we have a hotline segment. Hit that sting!
Bring Bitch. I kind of have a question, and you two seem really cool and hot and smart. Hello?
Now, I adore this question. I'm just gonna read it out. Life-changing, revolutionary. Hi, rats. I have a question for you, and I feel like you would be the perfect people to ask. My girlfriend is currently in a local production that is very much not selling well. She's the lead, and it is an incredibly intense role, like never leaving the stage kind of intense. She gets extremely disheartened to perform to a big space that only has less than 10 people in it on average a night. I think with her being the lead, she's also taking it much more personally. On top of that, I'm currently in a show that has completely sold out its run. I try to not talk about it as much as I can because I know it understandably makes her upset to compare the two.
Yeah.
I said we are the perfect people for this question.
Yes.
Has anyone else out of you two been in a position like this? What can I say to try to make her see that it isn't a reflection of her or her talent? I want to tell her that she can't take it personally. It isn't about her. It's about probably the title of the show, the marketing that the theatre did, etc.
Yeah.
And likewise, my show selling out, I want to tell her probably has nothing to do with me either. It's probably how popular the title, and because this is community theatre, I think is the vibe.
Yeah.
It's probably how popular the show is and like the marketing that my theatre did. So like, yeah, it sucks to play to an empty house, but is the audience there enjoying it? That's the thing that matters. etc. Would love your help.
No, we are the perfect people to talk about this because we're both dating people that work in the arts.
Yes, totally.
And I would say you have the experience of dating someone who works in music theatre much like you. I have the side of working, of dating someone who writes their own shows.
Yeah.
And that's a whole nother kettle of fish.
And is literally in comedy too.
Where it's not actually about, the show isn't selling, you're just a cast member. It's like, that's my show that I wrote and her show that she wrote and which ones,
Totally.
But we've both had nights where Neve has been more sold out than me and vice versa. But it's a tricky game.
Yeah.
And it's a tricky game when you're the one that looks like you've got more of the power or the upper hand going. It's not you.
Totally.
My advice. I have learnt, I'm still getting there, but I have learned to really stop trying to be in audiences' minds and try and understand why people are coming to things and why they're not, why people are spending money, why they're leaving reviews, why they're sitting in the front, why they're posting about it on Instagram. You actually can't predict anything, and you don't know who's in the audience ever.
Yeah,
and that's the thing I need to remind myself, which I think would be good advice for them to say to their partner is, we've had nights, even in Edinburgh, where it wasn't fully sold, and then we found out weeks, months later that night a producer for like a big television show was in, and we had no idea, because you really never know who's in the crowd.
Totally.
But that's a really tricky situation to be in.
It's really, really hard. I can confidently say, and I know that you know this to tell your partner as well, it has nothing to do with her performance or their performance. No. It has nothing to do with that. And I think you're spot on in saying, especially in the community theatre and like local theatre, if you're doing Les Mis, people are going to come see it.
Yep.
Like it's if you're doing something that's like even a tiny bit, it's what's like so wrong with this industry. If you're doing something even a tiny bit unknown, people are like, oh, I'm not going to take a chance on that. Like, or if it's a new show or if it's anything like that. It's also cost of living crisis.
Yep.
People just like are not going out to see things in the same way that they were. And we found this in like comedy festival this year as well, chatting to patrons who would normally be like, oh yeah, I'm going to see, like when we would ask them at the merch stand, being like, oh, what are you going to see? Are you going to, like, what else are you seeing in the festival? And people would be like, I've got tickets to blah, 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 blah. And they would name like 8 shows.
Yep.
And now I feel like we've noticed this a lot. People are being like, yeah, totally. I'm seeing you guys and Will Anderson.
Yep.
Like I'm seeing you guys and blah. Like people are just going out to see less things.
Yep.
It is not a reflection at all, I'm sure, of like what the show is like.
Yep.
But it's really hard when you have that direct contrast.
Yes.
And you're currently, because as well, it makes it hard. I know that you asked this question beautifully to be like, how do I support my partner? It also, I imagine, there's another side to what makes that hard, which is I would feel like it's difficult to come home and be like, baby, we were sold out again. Because it's, you know, it's tricky to celebrate those wins maybe.
Yep.
When the other person is not having the same experience.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
No, that's true.
But I'm sure that your partner as well, like, wouldn't actually like want you to be celebrating any less your wins. Like they kind of live in 2 separate worlds.
Yeah, I agree.
You know?
I'm trying to think of other advice, but I mean, as well, from my perspective, Neve and I have very different audience as well, because Neve's main audience is in the UK. And I know one of the biggest things that this comedy festival kind of showed us is, I was like, your audience, I was like, the fact you're even getting an audience, all about context and perspective.
Totally.
I'm like, the fact that you're getting a crowd in when you aren't from here is massive, in the same way that Mel and I, we had to work fucking hard when we were in the UK to get a crowd in. It's all relative. I would also say we've had to sometimes remind ourselves that I think the expectation on a punter or on a theatre goer can sometimes become quite intense in what we expect from people. It's a lot to pay money, and I know that this is about someone that's not getting huge bums on seats, but they're still getting bums on seats. It's a lot to ask someone to go along to a show, period. I think now we've kind of entered this world where, and now there's Vox Pops after, and please share it on Instagram. And obviously all of that stuff completely supports, you know, promoting emerging or grassroots work that doesn't have the commercial buck behind it. But I think an audience member being there and being a bum on a seat and taking an hour or 2 out of their day to see it should always be celebrated. And we've had to remind ourselves sometimes, you know, if we go home after one show and go, oh, people didn't really post about it on Instagram tonight, we go, wait a minute, that doesn't matter. We had people sitting in the crowd. Totally. That's an hour out of
having
their day.
Having a fantastic time,
that is
giving
massive.
us energy. Yeah.
But I think we've entered this world with social media now where we expect a lot of audience members in the post-show experience, in the Vox Pops, in the this, in the post about it, in the buy the merch. And that's just a lot to ask for someone.
Totally.
So being able to enjoy the little things of someone's in this crowd right now.
Yeah.
And I would say reminding your partner as well that it is a brilliant experience in like harnessing your skill, performing to smaller rooms and performing putting on just the same show. Yeah. I've seen some of my mates do shows to like 4 or 5 people. It's been the best show that they've done, and it's the hottest skill in the world.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
because to have the ability to not just go, oh, well, fuck it. I'm just going to mark the show vocally tonight when you
Yep.
have 10 people in.
Yep.
Is like ultra professionalism, like to give the same show
Yep.
no matter how many people are there. I will also, we need to wrap up, but one extra thing that I will say is if it is on the off chance that it is because the show is bad,
Yeah.
I'm sure that your partner is not bad in it, and we've all been in bad stuff.
All been in bad
There's
stuff.
nothing to be ashamed about in being like, especially if you haven't written it. That's a different story. Being like, the show I wrote was shit. That
Yep.
feels a bit different. But we've all been in terrible music theatre productions.
100%.
And it doesn't mean that you're bad.
Yep.
And in fact, sometimes it's like a hot thing to be like, I know that I'm doing great work, but like this show just isn't fantastic.
That's exactly it,
And
yeah.
that's like character building.
Yep.
I feel
and
like
difference as well between bad or if your partner, I'm not saying that they are, but is in a show that's problematic or something where someone needs to come in and change some things in the show, and that's not why it's doing well. That's a whole other conversation. But yeah, that's a great question.
Yeah, great question.
Great one to talk about perspective because we both
Totally. That's what I
much
thought.
get
I was
that.
like, you've nailed that one.
hell yeah.
Something to say,
Fantastic.
Thomasina?
Yeah, one quick anecdote if I could.
Please.
I think like as a performer, you've got to learn to enjoy performing for what it is. And I'll give you a quick little anecdote.
Please.
When we were with Auntie Donna and we were like hitting our real strides and we just sold out like 30 straight Max Wattses during Comedy Festival, including 2 upgrades to the Town Hall. Gone to Sydney, sell out in more shows. We went to Edinburgh, sold out Edinburgh for 3 years in a row. Then we went to America and we were like, let's do the same in America. Did a tour of the States and sold out every show. So we're on this run of performing to like 1,500 people, just killing it. And then our promoter over there was like, I want you to come to New York and do like 6 weeks of shows. So you're going to sit yourselves in New York. We'll get reviewers in. We'll get you bumped up to off-Broadway. People are going to come. They're going to love it. More reviews, more hype. We'll get you onto Broadway and we'll build you in America that way.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay, sounds good. So we went there and we booked like 2 weeks of shows in Theatre 80, which is like this really old theatre in like Manhattan in like the East Village. It has like a hot dog stall out the front built into it and stuff, like amazing theatre.
Yeah.
And we booked 2 weeks of it and just we'd already been to New York like recently and just no one came. Like we just didn't sell any tickets and couldn't get any reviewers in, couldn't do anything. But we realised like we did like our first show to like 10 people when we'd literally been in New York like 6 months
And
ago.
how big was the space?
Like I reckon it's like a 120.
Yeah, right.
wow.
Yeah, and we were doing like a couple of them sold well as well because people were coming back and stuff. And it was a very privileged position to be in where we could do this.
Yeah.
But there was a couple of shows where it was like 10, maybe a couple, it was like 15 people. And the guys, not me because I was teching, but the guys just fully like let go of it, let go of the ego.
Yeah.
And just really enjoyed it. And they came out saying they were some of the best shows ever.
Yeah.
So just focused in on enjoying it.
Totally.
Having an intimate show.
Yep.
And like they
Ego
were,
death is a pretty amazing thing
It's
in like
brilliant.
performing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have to work harder
Yeah.
and you have to meet audiences on a different level, which I think is a fantastic skill to be able to harness.
I agree. And sometimes
Yeah.
there is that vibe when you're performing to a packed out crowd. I don't know if I feel like we talk
Yeah.
about this, Sammy. I don't know if the boys ever felt this, but sometimes it's like people give it to you so easily, give you the laugh so
Oh,
easily
yeah.
that sometimes I want to be like, make me work for it harder. Actually, like, and when you have 10 in,
Yep.
you really got to
Yeah.
like work
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah, that's a really interesting story.
yeah.
Thank you
Yeah.
for sharing that, Tommy.
No worries.
Love it.
What do we have next, my Bumbleritzos?
It's time for our forgotten ugly duckling again. It's theatre sport.
It's theatre spots. Are
Hell yeah.
we doing what I think we're going to be doing?
I think we should do, last time we played theatre sports, Mel played 2 truths and a lie
Yeah.
but by a theme. So I think we should do the reverse now and Sam should.
And Sammy went, no.
And I went,
I want to turn.
I want to go though.
So it's Sam's
Perfect.
turn. So Sam's going to do
Love
2 truths
this.
and a lie, but
Yep.
the twist is Mel gets to choose the theme for the lies.
Okay.
So last time, Sam chose for Mel. I'm thinking.
Oh, yeah, your choice for me was like music theatre,
auditions,
industry
show
auditions.
reels, blah, blah, blah.
My theme for you, Sammy, is going to be love and dating.
Love and dating.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. One time I went on a date with someone who drove a green little Mazda 2 and it reminded me of Kermit the Frog. And they were quite butch and I was super into them. And then I was into them and then something flipped. I don't know what it was, but we were like halfway through the date and I was like, I thought that this was vibes, and now it's just not. They didn't say anything problematic. Nothing sinister happened. I just went, I'm kind of not in anymore, and I don't know why. It was just a gut feeling. However, I knew that the next weekend they had tickets to the second row of Lion King, the musical, and I went, you can get through this because you love musical theatre. You can get through this.
Perfect.
And then we ended up going to Lion King, the musical. I held their hand the entire time. And then at the end of the date, they went, so another date? And I went, absolutely, I will text you. Scene zoned. Great.
Great.
I once was talking online for a long time when, do you remember the dating app Brenda? This was years and years ago. It was
age gap alert.
If any lesbians are listening, Brenda was this old app where it was like purple. The interface was fucked. It was kind of like Grindr. Anyone could message you. You didn't have to match up.
Whoa.
So people could message and you could see everyone's profile pictures with the online green dot.
Oh my God.
And I was talking to this person for actually quite a while, like I'd say 2-3 months. Back in the day, that's a long time to be talking before
100%.
you meet up. And we'd arranged a few times to go and meet up, but it kind of kept falling through. One time I was busy and the other 2 times she was like, oh, I'm sorry, can we rain check? And I was like, how much longer am I going to keep doing this? Anyway, it turned out we went for a date, and when she rocked up, she was so much older than me. And I was like, oh, good God.
How much older are we talking?
So I was 21. She was, I would say, 43, 44.
Oh, wow.
I also didn't ever ask her age. I just assumed. And I think her photo was, she was catfishing me. Nothing sinister happened once again, but we rocked up and I went, oh, good God. We'd had plans to go get a drink and I went, do you want to just go for like a coffee and a walk around a park? It was like kind of sunset.
Go pick up the kids.
Yeah, and then you can go pick up the kids, Marsha. But yeah, we just chatted for a bit. I didn't feel uncomfortable because we'd actually had great vibes chatting, but I was like, oh my God, it's literally happened. I've been catfished.
Yep.
That pushed me off Brenda and I never went on the app again. And then the third one, God, it's fucking, okay.
It's hard, the no prep of it all, isn't it?
The no prep, yeah. Love and dating. This is so bad. I could have just rolled on and not made it a huge thing. I just have to start speaking, don't I? Okay. One time I had a threesome with a guy and a girl that I met in a club, but I was not really interested in having sex with the guy. So
Taylor's oldest time.
So the entire Uber ride back to theirs, I sat there drunk as well, instructing the guy on all the ways in which he could and could not be involved in the threesome. And the Uber driver, by the end, turned around and looked at me and went, that was the funniest ride of my life. And he was like, the Uber driver was really trying not to laugh, but it's me sitting there in this like silk blue dress going, right, these are the instructions. You can do this. You cannot do that. She can do everything. Shut up, Patrick. She can do blah. You cannot do this. And those are the 3.
Right. I have a strong gut instinct on what I reckon the lie is.
Yep.
And I reckon it's the first one.
Yep.
I reckon I'll tell you why. The timeline doesn't match up.
Yep.
You went to go see Lion King. I saw Lion King when I was like 7, so you would have only been like 10. So I reckon that's a lie.
Tom?
I am guessing, because you're so funny, that you made up Brenda.
Yep.
Yeah. Is that the second one?
That's-
Yeah. The dating app.
Yeah.
I reckon the dating app, meeting up with the older woman, is true, and I know that the threesome story is true.
Perfect. Because I waste no time at telling people that. How embarrassing. The Brenda story is a lie.
Hey.
Yeah.
What? But how did you? But how old were you?
The Lion King came back, babe. The Lion King was back in like 2018, 2019.
Really?
It came back for a short season.
There
Definitely
you go.
did because I saw it.
So Brenda was made up.
Brenda was made up. I've never been catfished.
Oh.
Was Brenda a real app?
Yep, Brenda's
Oh,
a real
right.
app.
That's the part I thought was a lie.
No, I sold that well. I lent in with something a bit
No,
off,
you did, and
offbeat.
I literally thought that was so real.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
I did watch The Lion King.
Whoa.
And they did drive a Hermit the Green Frog car, and it was beautiful.
I should have known that, of course, you would stay in a relationship for another week to get a front row ticket to The Lion King. That's perfect.
100%.
It's perfect.
And I still remember that they smelt like Beyonce Heat Rush. That's how crazy my sense of smell is, that I still smell it in the chemist and I'll go, oh, it just reminds me of them.
That's wild.
Yep, everything's
There you
tied to
go.
everything.
Everything's connected.
Everything's connected. Love that theatre sports are cool. Thanks.
Thanks for letting my girl have a go. Have a turn.
Hell yeah.
We just wrote a line in our musical where one of the characters says, "Oh, can I have a turn? Can I have a go?" That's the most
Inspired by me.
Inspired by Samantha Hendry thing ever.
Dare I let Mel just have fun and I observe? I'm
No,
like,
it's
my
perfect.
turn. Is it time for a kick-on?
It is.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, it is. Open up that can of beer, babe.
It's time for Would You Rather. Oh,
Sugar.
This one I actually think I'm a bit Shakespeare incarnate in the
Whoa.
way that I wrote it. I think
Whoa.
it's fucking beautiful by me.
That deserves a foot.
Thanks. Put that hoof right there. Celebrate with a hoof. This is Mother's Day. It's not Mother's Day. Okay, beautiful. Tom,
Yep.
Mel, Lucy, if you care about this pod, but you're over on your laptop being an oracle, and I'm not happy about it. All right. Would you rather be able to plug your pillow, into a computer each morning and save all of your dreams onto a USB
Oh, that's fantastic.
to be able to watch them? How beautiful is that?
Oh, that's fantastic.
Word painting by me.
No, that's fantastic.
Isn't it brilliant?
Oh, that's brilliant.
It's brilliant.
I want that.
And it saves all of your dreams. It'll like file them for you. And even if you've dreamt of nothing and you just have one, oh, the cat's over there, it's still, you still have that dream.
Yep.
Or
God, that's amazing.
every time you walk into a space and people have been talking about you positively, the room will have a slight colour aura to it, and the main words that they've been saying about you, like buzzwords, will pop up around you, like you're in a room, like a room of beautiful words. So if people have been saying, "God, she's so skilled and talented. She always tries so hard. I miss her." The words like "miss her," "talented," "skilled" will pop up. So anytime you walk into a room and there's a colour aura, you know that people have been talking about you positively, and the colour hue will get more intense based on if they've really been chatting about you quite recently. The room will be like a deep red. You know when they do those what's it called, like heat mapping or whatever it is, where you can see them. Heat mapping. I just talk out of my ass.
No, you're talking about like thermal. Yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah,
I know
I
what
don't
you're
talk
talking
about my ass. Beautiful. A speech bubble just popped next to you being like, no, she's honest. What would you rather? Because both are incredibly positive. And rats, what would you rather? Pillow USB dream experience or buzzwords of positivity?
First of all, I've got to lather you in compliments, my
Thanks.
words of affirmation, girl, for how good that Would You Rather is.
Thank
That's
you.
beautiful and positive.
Thank you so much.
I love it.
Thank you.
It's the easiest choice I've ever had to make.
Yep.
It's the Dream USB
Yeah.
download.
Tell me why.
Oh, I'm a dreamer at the best of times. I have insane dreams.
Yeah, you do.
Every single night.
Yep.
I wake up in the morning and I go, Jesus Christ, I've lived lives.
Yeah.
I have crazy dreams every single night. I'm often dreaming about people in my life. I would love to be like, look at this fucked dream that I had about you.
Yeah.
Like that would be so fun.
Yep.
And like getting to relive sex dreams with random people, so fun.
Yeah, yum.
Like just getting to like, that one
10 times over.
And it's my classic thing about my not trusting words of affirmation.
Yeah.
I think that words of affirmation can be lies.
Sure. So
So someone in the room saying the nice things about me, I'm like, yeah.
Can I add something to it then to see how far you'd go with the
Absolutely.
dreams? The words of affirmation, the words that pop up are all truthful. The people that have said them really feel them, and then the aura can only come from truth.
Yeah.
Would you
That's a
still
beautiful addition for me. Thanks so much.
Would you still be dreams?
I'd still pick dreams.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
But I love that Would You Rather. Thomasina?
Yeah, absolutely. I think obviously you phrase both as a positive, but I can still see myself walk into a room every day and just spit no positives anyway.
Yeah, that's
just
true.
like,
Yeah, what if you didn't get
you never get them,
positive clouds?
So,
That
and I
is-
could just see that happening to me. So I'll
That's
go
so
with the
true.
dreams.
That is the case. I don't think you have anything to worry about, Mel, because you'd be living the life of luxury, releasing the films Head Lice 1, Head Lice 2, and Head Lice 3.
Literally.
It would become a major motion picture. You'd be living the high life in a mansion in
Literally.
Beverly Hills.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I think good creative ideas come in dreams, but having like a log where you could have them all and being like, one day being like, what should I write about? And then
Yeah.
being like, oh, that random thing. That was funny.
Because I asked someone the other day and they went, dreams immediately. I'd just become a brilliant author. And I'd
Yeah.
write them all down.
Yeah.
Can I flip it?
Yeah.
You can do anything you like.
Here we go. I didn't answer my answer.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
would be
You'd pick
dreams.
words.
No, I
Oh.
would be dreams as well.
Really?
I think I'd get too hung up on words and start to chase them like
Yes.
a drug.
Yeah, yeah,
And I
yeah.
think that would be the bad flip side. Here's the flip. Reverse it, and now it's negative. You can only watch, and you have to watch, all of your nightmares, including nightmares that you can't remember having, but whatever you play on that USB, there might be some weird cryptic shit that comes up that you have to watch every morning like a ritual. Or, this is kind of negative. I don't know why I need to do the negative, but why not? Anytime you walk into a room and negative words have been said about you, it exists like an aura. And it's truthful negative words.
Yeah, I'm yet again picking the dreamscape.
Yeah.
I'd watch my nightmares.
You'd watch your
I don't need
nightmares?
to walk into a room and hear all the awful things that
Yeah, that
people
might be
have
one
said
of the
about
worst
me.
things that humans would have to go through. Maybe it is nightmares, Tom.
It's funny because I feel like I'm at a place in my life, and I could be so wrong, where I could deal with the negatives. I feel like genuinely I have a relationship with you two,
Yep.
and I reckon I could deal with like the worst you think of me.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I am strong. I know how I've treated you guys. I know how
Yep.
our relationship is. And there might be stuff that I've missed,
Yeah.
but I'd almost want to know what those are.
Yeah.
So that I can
yeah,
deal
yeah.
with it and make sure I'm a better person.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm at a place in my life where people are like, I fucking hate that cunt. He's so annoying.
No.
Yeah, of
You know what I
course,
mean?
of
No, yeah,
course.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
so I think I'd be okay with it.
I love that.
Learning
It's
opportunity.
a very mature answer, Tom.
Yeah.
You're a better man than I.
Yes, you are.
I said, put my noise cancelling headphones on. I don't care. Give me a squishy cube to squish, and I'm going to watch myself killing all my friends instead.
I know. I would do nightmares as well, but I'd really have to do some work in therapy as to
Yeah.
not thinking that every nightmare has a hidden message.
Oh, 100%.
Because I try and find meaning in every
Nightmares
nightmare.
are awful. I used to have
bad.
like night terrors.
Yeah.
Like so awful.
Well, I really didn't need to flip this and end us on a negative note. Let's go back to buzz
back
aura
to-
words. Smart, beautiful,
love
lovely.
wrapping. Oh, the dream USB for the dream catalog is perfect.
I know. Well, Black Mirror, like that, will be there in 20 years.
Yeah,
I reckon,
literally.
which is just
I
disgusting.
do feel like it is insane that with technology, I'm like, no, sorry, how do we not know more about how dreams happen?
Yeah.
And like, because I feel like I've Googled it before and been like, dreams, like how? Dreams,
Yeah.
what? And
Yeah.
like, well, I'm like, I know that it's a thing, like it's a subconscious thing, but I'm like, no, we have to know more about
Yeah.
dreams or like have a way to record them or
the
something.
fact that we can't, see them or, we can't see them or, Just don't speak if you don't have anything to say. That's your camera, not that. Bang. Barrel.
Bang. I haven't had a bang in a while.
I haven't had a bang in a while.
Bang.
Bang. What's next?
Is
Hit
it?
it toots.
Is it Hit It Toots?
Singing is not annoying, and everything is better as a song.
Good God.
Good golly, Miss
Brilliante.
Molly.
I think it should be the contents of both of your dream USBs.
Oh, I like that.
Whoa.
Dream USBs or not showering. All right. That's right. It's not like I wanted to sing about it anyway.
Do you want to sing about it, my girl?
No, I don't. We've got singing in the
Go
rain.
on.
We don't need.
Let's do
No.
fuck Thomasina's idea right off.
Nah, it's a pity shower, and I don't.
It's not a
subscribe
pity
to
shower.
showers in my showering system.
Why does that feel like a sex act? A pity shower?
It's like golden shower.
Yeah. A pity shower, but it's being like, fuck you,
Have
you
a
little
fucking
bitch.
shower, you fucking loser. Nah, let's do dreams.
I don't know. No, to be fair, and not to yuck you, but I think shower might be better.
Great.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
do shower.
And Mel's not ready to release
I'm
his
not
second
ready to
version of
release.
head lice into the world because that's already been in a previous Hit It Toots.
Yeah. Because I can't think of any dreams that I've had recently. Because that's what happens with
That's
dreams.
what happens.
And that's why I'd pick the USB.
All right, let's
Yeah,
do
you like that one.
Sam's shower dreams.
Shower dreams. Stop adding dreams in.
Sam
Right now,
dreams
there'd
of
be a
shower.
bubble coming up near my head that says like too persistent and too pushy for you. Colour,
And I
red,
can deal with that.
deep.
I can take that on.
All right, so what's the theme?
Showers.
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 In general, that's shit.
No. Let's sit for a second. Maybe it could be anything.
Whatever.
I've got it. Let's do one of us has picked the dreams one and one of us has picked the nightmares one, and it's like a day in our life
That's perfect.
of watching our dreams and watching our nightmares.
That's perfect.
How's that?
I love
perfect.
that. Which
Beautiful.
one you pick what you want to do.
I can be nightmares.
Great. And I'll be dreams.
Great.
It's about showers.
Fuck's sake.
Let's do it to indie rock.
Oh, I wish we would. Great.
Sam's favourite.
Here we go.
Mel will start.
Perfect. Stretching my arms, yawning out of my bed. Time to wake up. I got time to see my. What a horrible way to start the day. Gotta brush my teeth. Oh God, I can't stop seeing myself murdering my brother.
I wake up in the morning, a smile on my face. I had a dream where I was stuck in a place that was really, really lovely, surrounded by flowers, and oh my God, an angel's coming over and sitting on my shoulder like a parrot, like a parrot, like a little parrot, like a parrot. Come in, elf, like a little parrot.
When I am riding the bus to work, I open my journal, see myself stabbing a lamb, eating that lamb and its insides. What a beautiful way to start the day.
I defend myself here by saying it's actually more funny to think about the bad things and sing about the bad things. But oh my gosh, look at me over here. I'm helping plant a community garden. And now I'm sitting down with some people at the old folks' home and we're singing some songs.
It's time for me and all of my family members to get cancer, cancer.
We hope your headphones came off then and you're on the train and you hear get cancer really loudly. Get cancer. And I know that I'm actually the best Samaritan in the world. Look at me, saving the world. Oh, I just had such a beautiful dream. A beautiful dream.
A beautiful nightmare. A beautiful nightmare. A beautiful nightmare. A beautiful nightmare. A beautiful nightmare.
I know that it's
nightmare.
Wow. So lovely.
No.
Oh my gosh, God, I just feel so ready to start the day.
God, I hate it here and I want to kill myself. A beautiful nightmare. 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 A beautiful nightmare.
A beautiful dream. Dreams by Fleetwood Mac. That's enough, Tom.
Again, Sam tries to cut it off 8 times and Mel just keeps going.
And I
then
go,
everyone gets mad at me.
How about that hook though? A beautiful nightmare. A beautiful nightmare.
My favourite thing, and it's so minute, you didn't even notice you did it, but it brought me so much joy, is when you were like, when I go in, I'm down on the bus, and you hit your leg as like a rest, and I'm like, we are the biggest losers that ever got platformed with any form of support.
It's the Melbourne Conservatorium of Music coming out. I
Down
said,
on the bus. Rest.
Down on the bus. Ta. Ta.
We'll
titty,
score
ta,
this out
bitch.
for you. Please take note of that crotch at rest.
Oh, God, I need to go do a shit. So can we wrap up this episode pretty quick, smart?
Getting way too comfortable.
Getting way too comfortable.
Oh, guys, go and have a beautiful shower, Premium Deluxe Plus, maybe with a trial or a Pandora's shower.
Go enjoy your dreams and your nightmares knowing that you don't have to watch them the next day.
100%. Unless you're sleeping on a USB. That was a really good joke. Tom,
What?
anything you want to say?
You're just making a
No,
bad
thank
joke
you
and
so
being
much
like,
for having me.
Tom, something to say?
I thought
Save me.
I thought I missed what I was supposed to say.
No, you didn't.
No, you haven't missed anything.
We're
then.
just being silly.
We're just being silly. As per usual, go and share this with your friends. Tap
Yeah.
that bell on YouTube.
Yeah.
Subscribe, motherfuckers.
Subscribe,
Just
motherfuckers.
subscribe.
Tom, do you have any closing words for the rats?
Yep.
Go on.
Have a lovely week. We'll see you next week.
How beautiful is
Beautiful.
that?
All right.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Cheerio.
Ta-ta, bitches. Mel and Sam would like to acknowledge that this podcast was created and recorded on stolen land.
The original custodians of this land have had a rich history of storytelling for over 65,000 years, and we pay our respects to the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, whose land we are making Ratbag on.
Treaties were never signed, sovereignty was never ceded, always was and always will be Aboriginal land.